Welcome to episode number 8 of the Snake Biter Road to the Show series, and today, one of the last 4 days of the year, or season, last series of the season, last 4 days here, then at the Corpus Christi Huts, which, I was just in Corpus Christi. That actual name of the field is Waterbury Field, which is really cool. Obviously here, it's not. I mean, we're 30 and 20 in the second half, because in this lead, we're in the Texas lead. This what the Raiders do, I believe, it starts over, they do have to, starts over, if I put it that way. The All-Star break, I believe. Here's the standings. We're 4 games ahead. With the first half winner, I'm not sure how, again, there's something about if you win the second half, you're in. Not sure, because if you look at, I'd say, like the Sound Poodles, they're only a game bad. They let more than a game bad because they're in 3rd place. But I mean, Huts are actually in 1st, and we're ranked 7th, 1st in pitching, 22nd in power, 3rd in contact, 16th in speed, and 27th in defense. You're just over 3, which is, I guess, the ranked best. It is like the Cardinals have a under 3 ERA. By the way, World Series Game 4, Game 5 will be a Saturday. Which that's only Saturdays. I'm filming this Thursday then. And then that's up to this series, don't need playoffs unless we don't make it. I might have to open I did open in 2020. It will be that we don't make the playoffs, but we most likely will. And if we do, then that episode will be obviously double A playoffs. So it's like something like Henry Down, same thing. So it'll be Texas lead, as it would be a hint. Not sure. I think the top 2 made it though. Not sure. I'm thinking it's like the first half winner or something. I thought it, because I mean, if you look, there's like the first half winner, but if we're both at first half. Yeah, with both. Well, here it could be both. I'm not sure, but that's up so. And then if you win the first half and the second half, you did a bye, and the other 15 play chart. So the next episode could be like the Texas League Championship Series or the Division Series. But I'm thinking it's already the Championship Series, because say it's like the Hood suit its 1st place, and I didn't know that it's the Sob Poodles because they were a first half winner, and then because we won the first half and won the second half, it's a first half winner and the second half winner. I didn't know we did a bye, and it looks like we're going to be at that, most likely. So, but next episode will be the technically Division Series or the technically Championship Series. But if we do play in the Division Series, that will be next episode. If we don't, then it will be the Championship Series. So yeah, let's play the final 4 games of the year. And by the way, there was no music to start off. I forgot about the music. I was going to do it, but I forgot. Sorry about that. But there will be that for Game 5, which is Saturday. I just wanted to put it was tomorrow. And I believe it's just the 698th video I've done, so. That's up to this series on number 700. Video number 700 on this channel. Because I looked at 697 and the one that went up yesterday. So I believe that's up to this series was 700. So Clubhouse, let's try to Dennis Lennon. There's a home run drought. I'm sure the heart and soul happens the best of wait out your bed in the Clubhouse. And thanks you for your support. Or there's unfamiliar, friendly, and bro. We're about halfway through friendly. Continue. And we are playing that today. I'm a 68 bronze on fire. Bat throws right, bats left in center field, bat in 4th. And there will be a post-game show after Game 5, and it started. It's probably MLB on Fox old theme song. Well, I think they use it for like the regional Fox Sports, not the main one though. They used to, not anymore. Let's watch a presentation by Mr. Urgent.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Tulsa Drillers and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Ironhorse Stadium.
But it's in Corpus Christi?
I'm not sure. It might not be. I think it's not in Corpus Christi. Really down?
Well, who's the home team?
Hurts, but it's, I don't know if that's the same. It's in Corpus Christi,
Did you
but
tell the viewers that you were just there?
yeah. Really down. I'm batting 450 with like 27 home runs, 100 like 17 RBIs. So yeah, I'm kind of ahead on my videos. So yeah, and then so for so for early before I usually do besides game 4, which I apologize for that. I just forgot to put it in there. I mean I was about to, but then I just forgot. I honestly did it like the write-in still. I just forgot to put the audio in there. Sorry about that. I realized that about a few hours before it was on to go up because I scheduled it for I did it, filmed it Wednesday and scheduled it Wednesday night really late because I mean it's an hour plus. Sorry about that. I went 14 minutes, so and then so it'll be that for game 5, and then for the post game show, which will be in the same video, I'm gonna do the MLB on Fox old theme song, or at least I think the regional Fox Sports use it, but not the main Fox, like the Fox that does the World Series. So, and it's gonna be like, I'm gonna like be sitting down, so I'm gonna hold the camera, and then after that, I'm probably gonna, see like a 10 to 15 second clip of like the whole playoff bracket up close, of me, plots of me showing it on the TV. So basically me like right in front of the TV, and then that's probably, and then I don't still do the closing obviously when I'm filming the game, and then post game show, and then after that 10 15 second clip of the the completed playoff bracket, see a close shot of it. Here we go. And that's gonna dip down. I like those monster shots. I want to hit one. One hops the wall. RBI double. 2-0. I didn't realize we're up already 1-0 before. RBI double. Only 8 double at the end. Stop. Okay, it's 4-0. So I just scored 2 more runs with 2 outs in the first after I scored. A center field going back, biter like the gazelle on the edge of the warning track. 1 down. Here I am, runner at first, nobody out. Bottom of the top of the third. 4-seam fastball cutters, sinker, and a slider. And it's Aaron Luke, and I smashed one, but it will tail foul out. 451 average versus the Drillers. As yeah. Outfield straight up normal, infield straight up double play. As here we go. And that was okay, I need a double. I have a single and a double. I need a triple and homer for the cycle. Oh, never mind. So I still need a single home run and a single, triple, and a home run because they called that an E6. They did call that an E6. By the way, the playoffs couldn't maybe soon, and I think we get the bye because if we win the first half and second half, it's a bye because not sure. But yeah, if we do get a bye for the division series, then championship series is best of 5. Will be all in one episode. So yeah, then the next episode will be open at 2020. No matter if it's better than AA, AAA, or the majors. I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Sometime next week. I'm thinking maybe like Wednesday on Netflix. This isn't posted on Friday, but I filmed it on Thursday. Here we go. Took it down. Got it over his head. Maybe I know him for a triple. I'd be out. Safe. Let's go. Send no homer for the cycle.
Why is Matt Red's pen not good?
I don't know. And Josh James. Honestly, the double affiliate of the Astros. It is. And AAA, I'm not sure what it's not a runner on Express. It was. I'm not sure what it was before.
In Houston?
Yeah.
Round
It was. It is round-up. I'm not sure what it was before that. That's probably gonna be a double play. 5-4-3 double play. Great. Look, 4-0 halfway home. You're at Iron Horse Stadium, which Elroy Doherty again.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
That's going to be an RBI triple.
And he's in safely to
It's
third.
4-1.
As also on the play, a run comes across the swoop.
Now time runs at the plate. Runs at corners, 2 outs. 0-2 count. The Hut's cleanup, man. That's a really tough play. Come on, get over there. What a play! Let's go. Dive and catch by the shortstop. Save a run. 4-1 leading off the 6th inning. That's bad for the Huts. A tough play. No, not diving. Not sure for the posting over Dane, but I'm not sure I'm in it. Could be where I am right now. Out somewhere in another room, I'm not sure. I think they may be in where I'm sitting right now. That's a double play. 7 inning stretch time, 4-1. Drillers, and it's still 4. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Not on its cycle unless we bat around in this inning or we go to extras, and that's going to be off the wall on the fly. And that's going to be a 2-run double.
And the run will score all the way from first. It's 6-1.
It's the 1. 2-run double. Hit the base of the wall on a fly. 0-2 count to the Drillers, number 5 batter, swinging a straight 3. And Hudson 5 times hits the win, and they don't get that. Nope. And yeah, we won 6-1. I went 3 for 5 with a triple, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and they're down at 2-run double. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and they had 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. And by the way, next posting in bracket for me after I conclude this one, I'm dinner 4th of July, and then probably one more before I start school again. And for the one on July 4th, obviously it's Saturday. It's gonna be the teams that were in where they were in 2017, basically the 2017 version of the play. Basically the 2017 playoffs. So the Twins will be in there. The teams where they were in 2017. So you're on like the Red Sox, the American League Twins. At Yankees for the wild card game, and then Astros play the winner, or Indians play the winner of the wild card game. Indians? Yeah, Indians. And then the Red Sox and the Astros home field advantage, and then it's the Rockies and Diamondbacks play in a wild card game, and then the Dodgers play the winner of the wild card game. And then it's the Cubs and Nationals, the Cubs and Nationals with the Nationals having home field advantage. I'm thinking, I don't know if there's a roster in the roster about 2017. I guess I could put it in there. I might, I don't know, because there's like Bryce Harper's on the Nationals. I don't know, on the Twins, well, they still have at that point still have Brian Dozier, Escobar, and like Rise or Cruz. That's a no, I think. Had Rosario, had Buxton, had Kepler. They just had almost everyone besides obviously Donaldson, Arise. They had Polanco, I think. And they have Gonzalez or they might have had Andreanza. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's fun. It's a game. I might do that. I might not. I don't know. If there even is a 2017 roster in the roster. Let's watch the presentation. No Sturgeon.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4
game. We might have clinched the playoffs if the other team lost. The Cardinals lost. I'm not Missouri Cardinals, I think, or I know they're at least a double affiliate of the St. Louis Cardinals. But really, I think we're in anyways. Yeah, I think we're in the playoffs regardless, because if we win and they win, we just stay where we are, and then now there's only 3 games left. So really, the only way we're eliminated is if they won all 4 games and we lost all 4 games. So it's not the playoffs. Next episode will not be open in 2020. It will be Texas League Division Series or the Texas League Championship Series. Then in the Championship Series, and it will be actually. Yeah, because we won the first half and now the second. We were the first half winner, now the second half winner. So next episode, which will be on Sunday. This is Friday. It will be the Texas League Championship Series Sunday. And then Monday, Auntie Cohen Road Show, and then Tuesday, Star Force Road Show. For Star Force Road Show, it's only Home Run Derby and All-Star Game. 1-0 Huts. Our first one out, and it's Jim Savla. 0 for 2 in the game. Then, I'm not sure how many home runs I guess I didn't check. 47 dollars first, 450 average, 27 home runs, 119 RBIs. We said 117 on the episode, up 2 and double on top of the 9th. Man, I want to hit one of the monster trucks, but it's kind of hard if you're a righty and you have to hit the other way. I failed that challenge of bouncing runners, that's not great. And they still 1-0 runner at first, 2 outs, 0-2 count to their cleanup man. And by the way, if the Twins do win Game 5, which is down in Minnesota, they'll become the 4th team ever to come back down 0-2, but they came back down 0-2 when losing Game 1 and 2 at home, won Game 3 and 4 on the road, and won Game 5 back at home. Clearly, that's winning the Division Series now. That's best of 5, because realize the Championship Series and the World Series are both best of 7s. For me, I put the Division Series and Division Series and Championship Series the best of 3, and the World Series the best of 5. And that's what it's gonna be for the next playoff right now, July 4th, and then the next one in probably mid-August. They're not really a holiday. They're not. Okay, I'm leading off the 9th, and then Barry Cred as the closer. And we have no runs and 8 hits, 1 error. They have 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. 2-seam fastball, circle change, slider, and a curveball. Here we go. Outfield straight up normal, infield guard lines normal. The short infielder are on the lines, but that means that his little hole is usually at the hit where they usually are, like that. So 1 for 4. Hendricks so wide if I had one. I don't remember if I had one. Guess not. There we go. 1-2 count. I'm not sure how much speed I have. So strike 3, but I got T-call 2 with a double and a single, 0-1 count. So with a strikeout, but not a throw him out. 0-1 count. And that's way too shallow a pad. And if I did, come on, a hit this time. A hit to the outfield should store me. I mean, this guy's 2 or 3 with a double and a single as well. 3-2 count. And it's Barry Cred, our number 7 batter. Come on, be clutch. Let's go! Let's go! Let's something died! We were down our final strike and out. RBI single by that guy. And I did not turn out the Simmons. Okay. Number 8 batter for the Huts. No runners on 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. That should be a diving catch. No, I did it out there. Extra innings. Now I turn up the Simmons. Single, ground out, fly out, pop out. Do it first in the top of the 11 if there is one, and there's not because the walk off 3-run bomb. Walked up 3-run over by number 3 batter, so we lose 4-1 and 10. We had 3 errors in the day. I don't remember if it single and score the tying run. And Matthew Mays at 3 for 5 with a homer, 2 singles, 3 RBIs, a run score, all 3 RBIs, and a walk-off 3-run home run, run scored on the home run as well. I'm on there, 1 for 4 with a just run, doesn't say single. Yeah, let's play the third game of the series and second to last game of the year. Could be the fourth game of the series, and if it is, last game of the year, they set me down for the third game of the series. Which, I don't know. Let's watch presentation, Navistersion. Which hit? No, this is the third game of the series. Yeah, it is. This is the last game of the year because it was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday 4-game series. Yeah, game 4, so they sat me down for game 3. Last game of the year on Labor Day. We already clinched, although we did win that first game. And even if the other team won, we had to lose all 4 games, and then they had to win all 4 games. And we at least won that first game, and lost the second game. I'm not sure if we won the third game or not. We'll find out after this game. And that's passes I've been third baseman. I'm probably not in the menu and like show you the standings, or so you know like what the next episode will be, like the full playoff bracket and stuff. Yeah, I usually I do it before the playoffs start, but this time I'll do it at the end of this episode. And that is gonna be a save. 1-0. And I'll show you it after this game, so just in case I forget it, the next episode, which it's not like a week from today, it's not like a week away, it's only 2 days. For me, 3 days away, but just in case I forget in the next episode, I'll show you after this game. And middle, after half inning, 1-0. No runners on, 2 outs, bottom or top of the third. Forcing that a curveball, changeup, and a slider. And just a low curveball. And that's gonna be off his head, or maybe off his glove. I doubt off his head. Double.
Playing hockey tonight?
I can't.
What?
No. I can't. And that is down storm probably. Maybe not. My close play. I believe that was 2-0 game, so that's good. There is Roosevelt Brady. Runner. I guess we lost the second and third game of the series, but Lacuna has the first hit of the game, not their first base runner, because now it's 2-2. Yeah, cleanup man leading off the bottom of the 4th, tied at 2. Not sure they shot all these. Like a Goodell. A center baseman and shallow right center field. And I'm not sure. This is a batter later and 2 pitches later. And John Means. And it's 2 down. No runners on, 2 outs, top of the 5th. 2 for 2 in the inning, 69 pitch count from their starter. And that sounded slammed. Going back left fielder, that ball is gone. 378. 378. 6 feet off. 28th of the year. And 130th RBI. 3-2. They should give me a Sprinter invitation, but maybe I can win a Double-A championship. Obviously, that original side buyer, I start over. It is. Then an MLB show 8. I had completed a calendar. My original side buyer in MLB show 18. So along with Curry Putto, which I didn't restart, and along with Babe Ruth, that's why. And I chose Babe Ruth drafted by the Astros, and chose Babe Ruth drafted by the Dodgers. I guess I need a triple for the cycle. 7-inning stretch time. Source the Drillers 3 and the Huts 2. Turn up the 7 and see what happens. I could get up again. Zach Bly, this game's tied. There's a possibility I could get up again. So let's say, I don't know, by his appearance. 3-3 in. The number 2 batter is leading off the bottom of the 8th. Fisher Assumption, and that ball is crushed. 420. 1 foot off. Why? So 1, 2, 3 after that, home run. Obviously, air, ground out, single, strikeout, and then we had the timer at third base, the go-ahead run at first. Runners at corners, 1 out, and number 2 and 3 batters struck out. Left on deck too. So we won the first game, and we lost the second game, third game, and fourth game. I went 3 for 4 with a homer, double, single, RBI, and 2 runs scored. Single, straight at center base, double scored, homer scored, and a 5-4 ground out. I put 5-4 fielder's choice because they threw second. So this is playoffs won't start in this episode. I will start next episode, which will be 2 days from now, Sunday, and then the next episode, which probably will be Wednesday, will be open at 220. No matter if it's better than Double-A, Triple-A, or the majors, he should be in the majors. See, we still won by 4 games. It's like the Cardinals and they lost every game. They're eliminated. We lost 3 straight at the end of the year, 5-5 in the last 10. Cardinals, well, they at least won their last game of the year. It says win 1. It's not Travelers and Naturals, which the Naturals are in 30th. So yeah, we were the first half winner, we got the W, plus we clinched the division, so. And then the Huts clinched the division, clinched the playoff appearance. And they're both tied. I'm not sure why only they have yet. I'm not sure they don't. And then I believe the Sod Poodle, I believe they made it too, so I'm not exactly sure. So, Corpus Christi. It's the Springfield Cardinals, by the way. I mean, now that it's they lost 6-1, 1-4-1, 1-10-6, and then 1-4-3. But aren't they're tied with the Rocktown. I'm not sure how they don't really they have an extra game. They said or maybe a tiebreaker. I don't think they do an extra game, and the minor leagues a tiebreaker for I don't know, like runs or home runs, something, I don't know. ERA. Definitely not ERA. That's weird. Probably like runs scored or maybe like the head-to-head matchup between these two teams. They must have the better record or something. So I believe it's gonna be the Sod Poodles and the Huts, and I believe get the bye because we won the first half. We were the first half winner, and that's the second half winner too. So although they were 2 games behind these two, the Huts and the Rockhounds, because they won the first or the first half winner for the Texas League South Division. There is, I believe it's the Sod Poodles versus the Huts, and then we get the bye because we the first half winner, and we clinched the division in the second half. So, I believe. So that's episode Texas League Championship Series. Against either the Corpus Christi Hits or the Midland Raw Towns. So that's gonna be fun. And then that's on Sunday, and then probably Wednesday, open day 2020. No matter if it's in AA, AAA, or the majors. He should be in the majors, at least AAA, because I mean he finished the year with a .452 average, 28 home runs, 120 RBIs, 451 on base percentage. I'm not sure why it's lower than my average. Only by 1 point. It's slotted in 735. So that's pretty much it. As 544 at bats, 48 doubles, and I only had 28 home runs. I had 120 RBIs, and I batted over .450. I mean, I should be in the majors. I tried to hit some A balls over the left field pavilion. There's only been like I know there's Stanton a few years ago when it's on the Marlins, and a few other people that hit it out of the left field pavilion during the game. Some people did it during practice, and I didn't know one hit it over the right field pavilion. Really had to be a lefty, because I got a righty to do that. I don't know. I mean, Hunter Pence at the Giants almost hit a ball on Mojave Cove, and he's a righty. And I believe Aaron Judge had never been there. I don't think so. I think the Yankees did play the Giants, but I'm not sure if they went to San Francisco. But Judge, I'm thinking he's gonna do a splash down, maybe on the fly. I don't know. At least on the bounce, where it's that conference, he doesn't run into the water. Which happy Joe, or Dan Summers holding no board. If you got subscribe the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandpa, aunts, uncles, friends, and friends about these videos. And you know, I'm going to see you in episode number 9 of Snake by Heart Road to the Show series. See you in episode number 9, which will be the Drillers playing the Midland Raw Towns, or the Corpus Christi Hits in the Texas League Championship Series. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and eat a lot of bacon.